Hello friends, this is Parveen Solanki. Myself today going to discuss with you business strategy, SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Friends, whenever a businessman has to plan for business strategy, whenever he plans to expand his business to grow in the market, when he wants to go beyond the frontiers of the market and he wants to survive to the local market also, he has to see to it that whatever market is there in, he has to see to it what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, what are the opportunities and threats available in the market. He has to see to it that how he can strengthen the strengths, how he can convert the challenges into the opportunities, how he can overcome the weaknesses which are there in his business activity. Friends, let us understand what are the key SWOT questions. Key SWOT questions are the list of the questions which must arise in the mind of a businessman while making a business strategy. He has to come across the few questions. The answer to those questions must be positive. He has to find out what do we do exceptionally well, which are the areas in which we are exceptionally best. He can consider those as his strength. He must get a positive answer so as to define it as his strength. What advantages do we have? He has to see to it that which are the areas which are advantageous to him, in which he can improve upon, in which he can capitalize his profit. He has to see to it what valuable assets and resources do we have, what are the exceptional assets, exceptional resources such as human resources which can not be easily available anywhere in, means whatever he is having, how means we cannot say that whatever human resource he has got, the other will get the same business resources. So he has to see to it that what valuable assets are there in his business, what do members and customers identify as their strengths. So if he gets all the positive responses, all the positive answers to these questions, then these all things can act as a strength for his business activity. Then the other question set should come in his mind so as to find out the weaknesses. What could we do better? He has to see to it that what are the areas in which he can do much better than what he is doing right now. Another question must come in his mind to find out his weaknesses. What are we criticized for or receive complaints about? Our customers, in which area our customers are not satisfied, he has to see to it. He has to also find it out what are the areas where he is vulnerable, where he is not so much capable. If he gets the answer in a yes form, then he has to improve upon these all weaknesses. The another set of questions so as to find out the opportunities. The question must come in his mind, what opportunities we know about but have not addressed yet, in which area we have not entertained, we have not gone through, we have not studied the areas in which we can do another better things, better options we can add on. Another opportunity he can find out by finding the answer to the questions, are there emerging trends on which we can capitalize? Is there anything in the market that could be really that is really prevailing in the market and we can perform much better than the others? He has to find out these all answers. Another area of threat means he has to find out the areas of his weaknesses which are critically criticized by the customers, by the outsiders of the business as well as by the insiders of the business practice. What external roadblocks exist that block our progress? He has to find out the answer to this question so as to find out the threat area for him. Is there significant change coming in our member sector? Whether our competitors are performing at a high level, whether they are doing much better than us, then it will be a threat for him. He has to plan the better strategies, better policies so as to overcome the roadblock. He has to find out the question, are economic conditions affecting our financial viability? Whether the economic situations are affecting our business stability? Then if the answer to this question is yes, then he has to think of it, that how these things could be overcome. Okay, so these all things will help a businessman to find out the answers to these questions, to formulate a SWOT analysis. So in this way a businessman can make a SWOT analysis so as to grow, so as to expand his business by formulating the best of the business strategies. I hope you people must have understood this. I've tried my level best. Thank you.